let's talk about something a little strange. It's this new paradox of the AI era, right? That feeling of being more productive than ever before, while some little voice in the back of your head is asking, am I actually getting any better at my job?
So I'm just going to ask it straight up. Is AI making you worse at what you do? I know, it's a provocative question, but it gets right to the heart of this weird new feeling a lot of us are having with these amazing new tools.
You know the feeling I'm talking about. You've just whipped up this brilliant report or some incredibly clever code, and you did it in record time. You feel like a rock star. But then there's that little nagging thought. Wait, was that really me? Or was that the machine?
Well, it turns out that feeling is not just in your head. It's actually a documented phenomenon. A brand new report from the Work AI Institute, backed by some serious brain power from Harvard, Notre Dame, and UC Santa Barbara, has put a name to this experience. And honestly, it's kind of a quiet alarm bell for all of us.
They call it the illusion of expertise. And this right here, this is the core idea we are going to unpack.
So what is it exactly? Well, it's a cognitive bias. It's our brain playing a little trick on us. Because we can get a super polished, perfect answer almost instantly, we start to feel like we actually possess the deep knowledge it would have taken to get there on our own. Speed starts to feel like real understanding.
Now look, we've seen a version of this before, right? Remember the early days of Google? We all started mistaking access to information for actually knowing it. But what's happening with generative AI? It's a quantum leap beyond that. We're not just getting facts anymore. We're getting fully formed outputs, and we're starting to mistake that automation for our own genuine skill.
And this is where that illusion gets really dangerous. Because while we feel so much more productive on the surface, something else is happening underneath. A quiet, steady drain on our actual skills.
Rebecca Hins from the Work AI Institute puts it perfectly. Just think about writing a first draft from scratch. It's messy, it's slow, you have to really wrestle with your ideas. But that inefficient struggle, that's where the deep learning actually happens. When we use AI to just skip straight to a clean draft, we're basically skipping the most valuable part of the whole process. And when we consistently skip that healthy struggle, our skills start to atrophy. It's like a muscle, you know? If you stop exercising it, it just gets weaker. Our ability to think critically, to structure an argument, to be creative, all of that can start to fade if we constantly outsource that initial hard work.
So here's the crucial fork in the road. AI presents us with a choice. We can either build what they call a cognitive dividend, using it in areas where we're already experts to free us up for higher level thinking. Or we can fall into cognitive debt, using AI as a crutch in areas we don't understand, building up this false confidence while our real skills slowly erode.
And this isn't some theoretical, far-off problem. The report is crystal clear that one group is especially vulnerable to racking up all this cognitive debt, people who are just starting their careers.
I mean, think about it. So many early career jobs are basically apprenticeships. Junior developers learn by writing bad, messy code and then fixing it. Young analysts learn by building a financial model from the ground up, brick by brick. If AI just automates away that foundational struggle, how do they ever build that bedrock of skills they're going to need for the rest of their lives? And the problem gets even deeper, because the very companies that need to be growing these skills might be, totally unintentionally, encouraging the exact opposite behavior. So here's the issue. A lot of companies are measuring the wrong thing. They're tracking AI adoption by just counting clicks and rewarding people for using the tool. But look at a chart like this. The clicks are through the roof. But what's not moving? Project quality? Customer satisfaction? We're rewarding speed over quality, and we're completely missing the point. Okay, I know this all sounds a little bleak, but the report is not anti-AI. Not at all. The goal isn't to ditch these incredible tools. The goal is to build a much smarter, much more deliberate partnership with them.
So the key takeaway here isn't fear, it's intention. It's all about shifting from being a passive user of AI to becoming its strategic director. You're in charge, not the other way around.
So what does that actually look like? Well, the report suggests a really simple three-step framework. First, figure out what parts of your job are core to building real judgment and protect them. Don't automate them away. Second, use AI as a collaborator where you're already strong, not as a crutch where you're weak. And finally, especially for leaders, measure what actually matters.
Outcomes like project quality and happy customers, not just how many times someone clicked a button.
In the end, this quote from Rebecca Hins really says it all. AI is an amplifier. If you have strong foundational skills, it's going to make you even stronger. But if you have gaps in your knowledge, it's just going to amplify the illusion of competence, creating a confidence that's actually incredibly fragile.
So as we wrap up, this is the real question to take with you. Every single time you open up that AI chat window, you're making a choice. Are you using it to sharpen what you already know, building up a cognitive dividend for your future? Or are you using it to skip the struggle, slowly but surely going into cognitive debt? The choice, it turns out, is always ours.